Hey everybody, and welcome back to Garfield of the Week. It's that show on YouTube where I read you Garfield every Sunday. Is it just me, or is Kitty giving us the finger? Okay, today we're going to talk about whether Garfield is good or not. Because today's Garfield is a good comic. It ticks all the boxes. The only thing that's missing from today's comic is a good title panel. If this thing had a more unique, great title panel, this would be a 10 out of 10 Garfield comic today. Unfortunately, it's just a 9 out of 10, but that's pretty darn good for Garfield comics. It starts off with a boring title panel, you've seen it. And in the first panel, Garfield is looking at a TV guidebook, which I don't even know if that exists anymore. I'm sure it does. I'm sure if I've got this in my hands, somebody out there is looking at a TV guidebook right now. Reader's Digest, right? Isn't that what they were? My grandparents used to get that. I hated that book, and it was the only book they ever had in their bathroom, so I read a lot of Reader's Digest when I was a kid. Garfield's looking at the TV guide, and he's got that just mischievous Garfield smile on his face. In the next panel, he goes into the fridge, and this is an awesome panel, because there's a decent amount of detail. There's a cactus in the window, the sink is fully fleshed out, there's items in the fridge, there's a note on the side of the fridge, this is like an unprecedented amount of detail in a Garfield panel. So he's digging through the fridge. In the next panel, he walks into frame where John is watching television. Remember, he was reading that TV guidebook earlier, so something's afoot. And Garfield has a banana. And John says, "What's this?" "A banana! How nice!" And Garfield gives him the banana. Oh, banana. John starts to unpeel the banana, and the TV says, "And now, tonight's feature." And as John takes a huge bite, TV says, "The banana weevils who ate Brazil." And John is mortified because he's eating a banana. And that banana probably has a bunch of Brazilian weevils in it that are going to presumably eat John from the inside out.
Weevils! What a crazy word, man. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
Garfield thinks, "Enjoy," and he walks away. Now, what makes this a good comic? Well, it's got a good joke. It's well set up. It's also interestingly drawn. You know, comics should be fun to look at. They're a visual medium. They need to be interesting to look at. And I've talked about it on this channel before, but man, when they're just talking heads in front of like a colored background, it's boring as heck. So I've been enjoying this part of Garfield and watching it, not evolve, but every couple weeks there's just a Garfield comic that pops up that it seems like they put an extra amount of effort into. You know, I don't know how it works, but I would love to be in the meeting room whenever they're coming up with ideas for Garfield comics. I would love to be a fly on the wall in one of those rooms. I hope you liked today's Garfield. Thanks for checking out Garfield of the Week. Remember to subscribe. It's fun to have you here. It's fun to be here. I'll catch you next week. Remember to be nice to yourself and be nice to other people, alright? Take it easy out there. See ya. See this bastard? This is fucking... I haven't built one of these in a couple years, and it's my first master grade. I'm looking forward to seeing how much more complex they are. And it's one of my favorite Gundams of all time, Shining Gundam. From G Gundam, which was definitely the Gundam series that I watched the most. I wouldn't say that it's the best, but some of the Gundam designs in that one were absolutely off the wall. By this time next week, instead of a box being here, there might be a large Shining Gundam. Tell me what your favorite Gundam is down in the comments. I think mine might just be Tall Geese. I don't know. I gotta get a master grade Tall Geese. See if I can find one of those. Bye.